Welcome to the hottest show on radio. Welcome to the lab where author Keith Childs and friends, where business and fashion meets entertainment. Each and every Thursday night from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome. Come on. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Where business and fashion meet entertainment. Welcome to the lab. The hottest show on radio. Welcome to the lab with author Keith Childs and friends. Come on. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. You are tuned in to the hottest show on radio. Welcome to the lab with author Keith Childs and friends. Welcome to the lab. Where business and fashion meet entertainment. Welcome to the lab. The hottest show on radio. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. You are tuned in to the lab. Welcome to the lab.
And now, in the lab with author Keith Childs, presented by the Hoarder Law Firm, Champions for Justice.
Come on. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab, presented by the Hoarder Law Firm, Champions for Justice. I'm your host, author Keith Childs, guys. Welcome to another episode of In the Lab with author Keith Childs. Today, guys, we have a wonderful show coming at y'all. A wonderful, wonderful show coming at y'all. My girl gonna be in the building. Y'all know her, Kara. She's gonna be in the building, guys. She's coming in with the latest entertainment news, with and also with the business, guys. The latest entertainment news in the business. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling on my words today. And today, guys, we got my man Raynard and Pennagrass from Tricky Inc., two of the hottest promoters in the city. They'll be in the building today as well. Also, too, we got one of my favorite guys, Mitch Credle. The awesome Mitch Credle, guys, is in the building with us too. So we're gonna have a power pack show today. I don't know why I can't talk today, but we have a power pack show today, guys, with my man Raynard and Pennagrass to be in the building in a minute here, talking about their wonderful show, wonderful party they're doing, the Black Extravaganza this Saturday, and also my man Mitch Credle gonna be in a hot seat talking about all the projects he got lined up. First, we're gonna really get into my 3 points of purpose. Y'all know my 3 points of purpose is brought to you by Easy Prey, the trilogy, guys. That's my book coming this spring. That is brought to you by that 3 points of purpose. What I do, guys, every week is go over 3 points of purpose. Is basically it's my time where I kind of just give off some information that's from me to you, so we can just kind of stay together and enlighten everyone to get into how to navigate through the week, basically. So what I'm gonna start this topic off, guys, on this 3 points of purpose. First thing I want to talk about, and these things, guys, before I get into it, a lot of these topics that come out, is stuff that I discuss with people, and we have discussions during the week, and I say, you know what, those are good ideas to bring to the show. So what I'm talking about today, guys, is very important for all of us how this show, what I do, and how this show is built. The backdrop is really supporting others. You know what I'm saying? Supporting others. So that's my first topic on my 3 points of purpose. And actually I got 4 points today, so just bear with me. But supporting others and why it's important to support us. We all, guys, out here grinding. What I'm doing, what you're doing, what my guest's doing, guys, we all out here on the same grind at the same time, trying to help each other do our things and share ideas. So what I would like to see more of with us, because we get too many people that always say, hey, you from Washington, D.C., we don't support each other here. And I'm trying to change that stigma. Even if that's true, I'm trying to change the stigma of us not supporting each other. So I want to just speak to more and just being positive. You know what I'm saying? It don't hurt you as an individual to support. Now, understand, you can't do everything. I can't do everything. I can't go to everybody function. I can't be everywhere. But it don't hurt for me to acknowledge what they're doing and saying, good kudos or buy something that they're selling. So my thing, guys, just make sure that you are constantly trying to support each other. We're constantly looking to support each other. All right, sharing ideas. Second thing on my 3 points of purpose, sharing ideas. And why I want to talk about this. Let me get a little sip of water here. Sharing ideas is majorly important because I found out when you're coming up and doing stuff, there's a lot of people that just for some reason won't share ideas that can help you. And I know that it could be different reasons where some people try to position themselves for money, try to position themselves where they want to be paid for the information. But there's some stuff, guys, that some knowledge that that you can just share with another individual, and it will help them gravely, and it don't really hurt you at all or anything. So my thing is, guys, you gotta you have to just get into the idea, the mode of just sharing different stuff. Okay, guys. So have that mindset of, if I'm doing something like with me, if I got what I got going on, I share it. I open my platform to help other people come out and talk about what they're doing. I see no problem in that. It's just how I'm made. I don't hate. If I can share, if you're doing something, you know me. If you know me, I open up what I'm doing to you for you to come out and share what you're doing, guys. It's about each one teach one. So we should have more of a inclusive spirit when we're trying to help each other. All right, so that's why I really wanted to talk about those are two things. Supporting others goes right on with sharing ideas. Having those ideas and sharing it with each other. Now, this is 1.3. This is a good one here because this is one that I found out that a lot of people do. Don't become an information hoarder. What do I mean by that? An information hoarder, someone who has access to really good information. Now, you can take that information, and I know some people may say, well, look, I went out here and did what I had to do to get it. You go do the same thing. But I'm just one of the ones, guys. Yeah, we all got to work hard for what we want. That's what it's about. That's the only way you should succeed in this game. But don't be an information hoarder. Don't get information and just hold on to it and not want to share it. Back to the same point of supporting and sharing ideas. Do not become an information hoarder, guys. There's nothing worse than having all this information and you sit on it. For whatever reason, somebody come to you and say, hey, can you help me do such and such? Do you know where I can find an author? Or you know where I can find someone to help me print my books? Somewhere I can find someone to edit. And you got this information, but you be slow coming off it, or you don't want to come off it, or you giving them the runarounds. And I'm like, what are you threatened by? Are you threatened that okay, I'm going to use me for example. I'm producing a book, right? I'm writing a book. If someone come to me and asks me something about writing a book, an author or a designer, a designer or a graphic designer or an editor, I don't mind sharing that information. If you're putting a book out, that don't threaten me. So I'm not threatened by your work. So that's all I'm saying, guys. Just don't be an information hoarder. It's so many of us do that. We get information, we hold on it. People ask for it, you don't want to help. So all those different things, guys. And the last point, which out of the 4, I said it was 3, but it's 4. Hold on, guys. Let me put this thing back in my ear here. It was going crazy. All right. The last point, guys, what I wanted to speak about was don't let jealousy and envy block your blessings. Let me say that again. Because this is one of the points that's major. Don't let jealousy and envy block your blessings. So many of us, guys, are so worried about what's going on to the right, and to the left that we're not focused on run your race hard. If you do what you're supposed to do, your God-given talent, you work your talent, you work your craft, you beat your craft every day, guess what? You don't have time to worry about what the next person's doing in that aspect. if anything, you could be happy that they're doing something, but you ain't got time to sit back and be mad and jealous at the next man or woman if you're busy. Most people that's in that state of mind are just not busy. They didn't get some business. They're not busy. If you got time to sit back and be mad at another person and jealous of another person and all that stuff that's going on in your mind, if you got that much time on your hands, then you really need to reevaluate what's going on. But guys, try with all your might. If I'm speaking to someone out there, hopefully it's none of you all, it's none of the people, but if it's that one person that fighting with that envy or jealousy of somebody else doing something, because they ain't doing nothing that you can't do if you want to do it. So just apply yourself and do it. Don't be jealous of the next man. Don't be jealous of the next woman. Just run your race hard and do what you need to do. And that will bring you, and that spirit, guys, believe me, but I'm going to recap them. That spirit of just helping the next man, you know what I'm saying? Let me go back over these. Supporting others, sharing ideas. Don't become an information hoarder, and do not, under no circumstances, don't let jealousy and envy block your blessings, guys. So that's my 3 points of purpose for today, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love. So with my 3 points of purpose, I come every week with it. Hopefully it be purpose. Hopefully someone heard that 3 points of purpose. I don't know what's wrong with me talking today, but hopefully someone took that in, took heed to it. Understand, guys, we can help each other. You don't have to hate. It's enough power for everybody to eat. Run your race. Stay focused. Okay? And take that to your week, guys. I appreciate it. It's brought to you guys in 3 points of purpose, guys. Was brought to you, or is brought to you, by Easy Prey the Trilogy. Okay? My novel series dropping this spring. Follow me on all social media at Author Keith Childs for more information. Coming up next, guys. Should be in the building. We got Raynard and my man Raynard and Pennagrass from Tricky Ink will be joining us in a minute and talk about their wonderful, wonderful Black Extravaganza weekend. But right now, it's time for my girl, yours truly, Kara. We're in the business news.
Hey, what's
right
up,
back.
Keith? It's yours truly, Kara, here with the business. After canceling shows in Newark and New Orleans, Aretha Franklin has canceled another upcoming concert at the Sony Center for Performing Arts. The show was originally rescheduled to June 28th, but Franklin's doctors have reportedly ordered the 76-year-old legendary singer not to perform. Franklin has not released an official statement regarding her health issues. And Black Panther is not only breaking box office records, it's breaking down barriers. It'll become the first film shown in Saudi Arabian theaters in 35 years. Saudi Arabia will reverse a ban on theaters next month and will mark the occasion with a Hollywood-style premiere of Black Panther on April 18th as a part of a deal that has 40 AMC theaters opening in Saudi Arabian cities over the next 5 years. Suge Knight was reportedly transported from a Los Angeles jail to a hospital. The 52-year-old was admitted on Tuesday. No details yet on his condition. Now, Knight has been jailed since 2015, awaiting trial for murder. In 2017, he was hospitalized for reoccurring blood clots. HGTV has announced that Gabrielle Union and hubby Dwayne Wade will be the next celebrity couple to become house flippers for an upcoming special All-Star Flip. They'll buy and flip a fixer-upper in Miami for the special that airs on April 12th. And finally, fashion designer Marc Jacobs got engaged to his longtime beau this week. And in true Marc Jacobs form, he had to put his own special twist on his engagement. The couple arrived at a Chipotle restaurant where a flash mob performed to Prince's Kiss. And as the performance ended, Jacobs got down on one knee and put a ring on it. I'm yours truly, Kara, and that's coming up. More in the lab with author Keith Childs, presented by the Porter Law Firm, Champions for Justice. Easy Prey, the trilogy, a highly anticipated novel series by author Keith Childs, will leave you longing for more. Easy Prey delves into the tragic events that transform the life of Mallory Bell. Beautiful and bright, a powerful, successful businesswoman with an MBA, Mallory appears to have it all. Born to loving, wealthy parents, she finds herself in a fight for survival after witnessing a childhood tragedy that turns her perfect world upside down. Mallory Bell is transformed to Mallory Kilpatrick when the tragic events that fuel her hunger for success spark her ravenous appetite for revenge. Defying the odds, this drop-dead gorgeous, irrefutably sexy, and equally savvy businesswoman reemerges at the top of her game and on the hunt for easy prey. What's behind the mind of this beautiful black female serial killer? Be careful what you pray for. Easy Prey, the trilogy, by author Keith Childs, coming spring 2018. Follow us on social media at author Keith Childs. Join the growing list of distinguished guests and advertisers on In the Lab with author Keith Childs. Our team will customize a package that'll increase your exposure and help your business grow. Call 240-667-6017. That's 240-667-6017. If you've experienced workplace discrimination or sexual harassment, call the Porter Law Firm, Champions for Justice, at 888-258-2448 or visit our website at theporterfirm.com. Call author Keith Childs in the lab at 301-429-9247. That's 301-429-9247. Get on our lines now.
We're back in the lab with author Keith Childs, presented by the Porter Firm, Champions for Justice. Joining me in the lab is my man Raynard and Pennagrass and Tricky Inc. What's up, fellas?
What's up, Hank?
What's up, home?
What's up? Good.
Hey. This is real fam stuff here, man.
up?
Hey, we're going to talk about the Black Extravaganza this weekend, man. Let me just, before we jump into this, let's talk about these guys for 2 seconds, man. Look, these guys here, man, I always say are the juggernauts in the game, man. And you're talking about this promotion game. So if you don't know who they are, they're going to introduce themselves in a minute. If you're from this area, you must live under a rock not knowing who these guys are, man. They've been doing their thing for a minute. We're going to talk about, their big parties that they do so well, all the other promoters and out there, promoters wannabes and young promoters want to come up, no disrespect. But, they can learn a lot from these guys, man. They've been grinding for a minute. So let me jump out of the way, man. Let me introduce themselves for the people who may not know who these guys are, man.
What's up, man? My name Pennagrass, man. Tricky Entertainment, Washington, D.C. finest. Love y'all.
Man, Ray, man, a.k.a. Sugar Ray, native Washingtonian, Tricky Entertainment. We here.
Hey, we're in the building. Hey, guys, let's jump into it, man. Look, before we just get right into the hottest party in the city right now, tell the people, man, how y'all get started? How long y'all been doing this grind, man? Because y'all juggernauts. How long y'all been doing this thing?
Actually, we 15, coming up on our 15-year reunion. Soon, that'll be coming soon, working on that. We started 2002. Kind of started out small, and the way we connected, I was doing my thing in the late 90s with the cookouts. Keith, we family, Keith, we go
absolutely.
back. Yeah, doing my thing with the cookouts over Kenilworth Park, and Grass was doing this thing. So back then, I was a young buck, he was the old head, and we just kind of put it together, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. So we about 15 years in there.
Okay, 15 years in. So Pennagrass, you was doing what? I remember you was doing the cookouts and So when I was going back in the day to the, what was it, dark skin, light skin baseball, was that both of you or was that just you?
It was
y'all at that time.
Dark skin, light skin.
Okay. There you go right there. So y'all had already formed by then.
Yeah, we formed.
Okay. So what were you doing before that, Penn? What were you doing?
Before that, what I'm saying, I was on the cabaret circuit.
Okay.
And then, I got with the great Kurt Ball.
Right.
Remember that?
Respect.
And, we had a good time together, man.
Yeah, doing y'all thing.
Yep. And really, I was done with promotion because I wanted to do some other things, more things touching the city.
Right.
Ray persuaded me, in 2002. He was like, "Come on, man, you're the only one and get this popping with me, right?" Yeah. So, we grabbed our Tricky Inc. family.
Yeah,
Cause
speak up a little bit so they can hear you.
We grabbed our Tricky Inc. family, and all of them are intricate part in everything that we do.
Right.
And we just kind of like put it together, man. And we just been having a good time first,
Right.
And that's the first thing we always want to figure out is how we gonna have a good time, how the family gonna have a good time, how Washingtonians gonna have a good time,
Okay.
and how we gonna rep DC.
Because
They're gonna come from everywhere.
Right.
But we gotta rep our city to the fullest. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, what I say about these brothers, man, that I love so much is, one, let me tell you, I tried to throw a party or two before, right? It's hard to get 10 people in one space at a time. These cats move 4,000 or 5,000 people together. So you got to realize the magnitude of how major that is. These guys move 4,000 and 5,000 and 6,000 people at a time to a venue. That's incredible. Ask any of the promoters out there. I've seen people match up with 10 promoters and still have 200 people. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, it is good, but when you're talking about, when you jump in, it's a different lead to this. And so that's why the respect is so grand here, because these guys know how to do that. My question, guys, what's y'all secrets for all the young promoters that's looking, that want to do what you all do? What's the secret, man? How do y'all move so many people at one time?
I tell you know, a lot of the young promoters, man, like, this thing ain't just get cooked in the microwave. Like, you know, 15 years, you know, we've been cooking this in the oven for a minute. You know,
I got a form, a recipe.
Yeah, people who really know us know social media hit big in like 07, 08. And, you know, we still were doing, you know, 3,500 to 4,000 in the party before social media. And so social media definitely enhanced, not just us, but every promoter, any type of business that you have. Social media definitely, you know, helped enhance whatever you got going on. But it didn't come overnight, man. Just being true to the people, man. You know, repping our city. You know, getting along with everybody, and you know, like Obama, shaking hands, kiss the baby, shake the hands. You know, but it definitely, you know, didn't come overnight. You definitely have to be patient, man, and just get out and just, you know, do what you do, man.
And what I say about it, though, let me jump in for a second. What I say about it is understanding the respect. You know, is you know, they say the slogan, real recognize real. So if you got some real dudes and real people moving, people respect that. You know, y'all functions is top end, red carpet, paparazzi, everybody in the city want to get dressed up to come to y'all functions. You know what I'm saying? So it's really a good, y'all got that glitch where when you all say y'all doing what? Y'all do once or twice a year maybe?
Maybe twice.
Like twice a year. And hold on, and the Wine Fest. We're talking about that too. Right. That's hot. But when y'all do y'all functions, people want to come out.
Right.
They want to go get nice, get dressed, look good. So that's what I love about y'all events, man. Y'all events is classy. Y'all don't overdo it. Y'all ain't throwing 20 events in a year. You know, y'all do it. So let me ask you, Pennagrass, how do you all come up with the entertainment? How do y'all come up with that? Well,
for real, you know, Keith, it's just come from being out, right? I'm a guy who like being out. You know, you might see me anyway. You might at the White House or at Kennedy Center or go see back. You know what I'm saying? Just anything that's going on in my city, I really embrace. And it helps me get a touch on what's going on in our city. You know, like the DC Lottery commercial. You know, you got to be in the city to know the city, right? And, you know, me and Ray talk a lot about just the people in general of the whole, you know, just our city. You know, it's that's what it all boiled down to, you know. And when people come from other cities and they, man, that's how y'all do it in D.C. When they come to that summer breeze, they say, man, I had a ball. You know, game over for us. If we made a nickel, good. If we didn't, we wrapped our city to the fullest.
There you go.
You know, and we're going to give, you know, the people all we got. Till they don't want us to do it no more.
Nah, that's big, though, man. And y'all come off, man. I mean, I definitely wanted you all, man, to come on here. I asked Ray, man, and say, man, you and Pennagrass come on here and talk about y'all event y'all got going on Saturday, guys. Tell the people what's going on this Saturday for those who may not know. Tell the people what's going on.
This Saturday, man, we got an amazing show. The first time we went down to the Anthem is at the Wharf, the new Wharf in Southwest.
Hot.
And we one of the guys that believe that the city's changing. But we're going to change with the city, right? But we still are your basic rooted DC people. And we're going to let you know that, right? So we got an amazing show for them people, man. Outside of this ambiance and this $2 million sound system that they got down there, that's going to blow your boots even in the bathroom. Right.
That's going to be hot.
You know, we got a Grammy Award winning Monica, right? And then my son Mark, who's been really scouting all the entertainment for us right now. Kind of taking over.
Oh, cool.
To be honest.
Fam, that's what's up.
And he put us with this kid, BJ, the Chicago kid. Man, this little dude got a multitude of talent.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, it reminds you of a D'Angelo type, but he got more, you know. And so I think that it's going to be exciting just to see him. And then we got Scooby and Kim going to pay homage to the great Chuck Brown.
Oh, man.
And, you know, if you're in D.C., you know, we can't forget our, you know, Benning Road, Georgia Avenue,
Right,
big
right,
chair.
right,
You know
right,
what I'm saying?
right,
We're gonna
right,
keep
right.
it right there.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's what's up, man. Look, we're about to go to commercial in a minute, guys. But I want to just say, man, to my guests here who came out, did it big. Is there still any tickets left, guys? If so, we didn't get them at real quick.
No more hard tickets left, but
Okay.
you can go to the 930 Club or the Wharf,
Okay.
right? And you can get you a general admission ticket, or you can get a seated ticket. They moving fast, you know. So do what you're gonna do today, tomorrow. Hopefully by Saturday, we can have that red sign up there that say sold out.
Absolutely. And hey, guys, also too, before we go to break, come fly. Just remember that. Remember that, guys. Come. Yeah. It's how we go. A rep DC and the women come out and the guy. Come fly, guys.
Yep.
Come fly.
Yep.
Man, it's been an absolute joy, man. Good luck on the show. I will be in the building. I will be there. Appreciate y'all brothers.
My man.
Coming out. It's Pennagrass, man.
Thanks for
My
having
man.
us,
Oh,
man.
man. Most
Thanks for having us, man.
deaf, man.
Yeah.
Every last one of you all, man, go get this ticket. Put it on, ladies. Gentlemen, put it on. You know, we get that 50 age, man. We won't do nothing but dress up at this point. So, yeah, we can't do but do it big.
Man.
Yeah. So, guys, it's absolutely, man, a honor to have y'all on, man. I appreciate y'all having, y'all coming on. Y'all always welcome to come back anytime y'all doing something.
Okay.
Also, too, y'all have a date for the Wine Fest? Real quick.
Coming
Throw
up,
out?
Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
May 27th.
Yep.
Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wine Cigar music festival for the cool and you. So,
Cool.
You know, this to lay back.
Yeah.
Bring your lawn chair, flip flops.
Oh.
You know, bucket hat.
That's hey, and I'm
food.
gonna need to see if I can talk to y'all to get on that,
Yeah,
man. So I
definitely.
want
Yeah, we
to
definitely
have this
back.
book, man. I want to set up, man. I went
Okay.
last year and it
Oh,
was
no.
bananas. It was bananas. So
Yeah.
it was a good look. So absolutely, man. So we are here, guys. It's absolutely been a joy working with my guys, talking to my guys from Tricky Inc., the juggernauts of this promotion thing in the city. So check them out this Saturday, guys, at the Anthem?
Anthem.
At the Anthem down on the Wharf. It's beautiful, man. I went down there to see Fantasia, man.
Yeah.
It's a real good look.
Okay.
All right. Hold
thank
on
you,
one second.
bro.
Oh, you're welcome, guys. Sit still. Stacey,
We'll be
ready?
right back with more In the Lab with author Keith Childs, presented by the Porter Law Firm, Champions for Justice. Easy Prey, the Trilogy, a highly anticipated novel series by author Keith Childs, coming spring 2018. Witness Mallory Bell's transformation to Mallory Kilpatrick, a beautiful and powerful businesswoman whose perfect world is turned upside down by tragedy. What fuels her hunger for success sparks her ravenous appetite for revenge and sends Mallory on a hunt for easy prey. Be careful what you pray for. Easy Prey, the Trilogy by author Keith Childs, coming spring 2018. Follow us on social media at author Keith Childs. If you've experienced discrimination in the workplace or sexual harassment, no more. Time's up. Now's the time to stand up for your rights and fight back. When you have the courage to stand up and fight back, you need legal representation you can trust. Someone who knows the law and has a proven track record for success. You need the Porter Law Firm, Champions for Justice. Call us at 888-258-2448. That's 888-258-2448. We've recovered millions on behalf of our clients, and we won't collect a dime until we recover for you. We also specialize in personal injury and wrongful death. You don't have to be a victim anymore. Let us claim the victory for you. Call the Porter Law Firm, Champions for Justice, at 888-258-2448. That's 888-258-2448. Or visit our website at theporterfirm.com. Buying your first home in D.C. or Maryland is easy when you call Realtor Shane Brown of Long & Foster Realtors. Stop renting today and call Shane Brown at 240-354-8964. That's 240-354-8964. Join the growing list of distinguished guests and advertisers on In the Lab with author Keith Childs. Our team will customize a package that'll increase your exposure and help your business grow. Call 240-667-6017. That's 240-667-6017.
In the Lab presented by the Porter Firm, Champions for Justice, brought to you by Easy Prey, the series, guys. My novel coming. Please follow me on social media, all my social media, author Keith Childs. Follow me on YouTube, guys, author Keith Childs. In the lab with me is my main man, sitting here next to me, my man Mitch Credle. What's up, partner?
Hey man, what's
Huh?
up, kid?
Hey.
What's happening?
That's how we go, man. In the lab, my man Mitch Credle. Guys, his bio is just bananas. But let me just talk about him a little bit for, you know, y'all don't know who Mitch is. I've been talking about Mitch for the last couple of years, and it's been a pleasure. He's actually a big reason why my book is out and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Little story for those who may not know our history. I met Mitch about, it's been 4 years ago? How long?
About 5
About 5 years ago. We met. I met him on social media. Didn't know him. We got together, and I have a company called Empower Group. Me and Mitch got together, and we started to put together a TV show, writing a TV pilot. And we put, 6 people with us? It's funny with that story that everybody, right, everybody that we brought to that table are all doing different things. I'm doing a book, Vernon just did a play, Mitch is doing his thing, Anthony, Kenya, Chris, working on a movie. So everybody at the table dissipated, but we all doing our own thing. You know, but the TV show we were doing, Twisted Justice, once him and I put it together, it was a hot show about DC government. It just cost too much. You know, we was green going in the game and found out we needed at least, $350,000?
Yeah.
That
no,
we
it
had.
was 250. It was
About 250, and we was probably about 250 short. Of 250. so, you know, with that said, guys, we just but we kept a good friendship, did our thing. We realized, you know, you got to put skin in the game. People will work with you, but they want you to make sure you put skin in the game. So that's how we came in. And Mitch had already wrote, 3 books at that time?
2.
2 books
at that time? 3, but I'd only put 2 out.
And I went to Mitch one night and I said, after one night I laying in bed, came up with an idea. It actually started as a movie. And I said, I'm going to make this a book. And I went to Mitch. I said, Mitch, I never wrote no book before. What should I do? He told me the best thing ever. He said, man, keep writing. I ain't know nothing about writing. He said, keep writing. And I just kept writing and found out it became therapeutic for me. Lord knows I love it. A series is born, and off to that, right? So that was how Mitch and I met. But let me just give you, man, this guy has been in, Washington, D.C. since 2000. I'm going to read a little bit off his resume, guys, because he has so much he's done, man. Mitch is involved in the community as coaching and mentoring since 1982. He joined the Metropolitan Police Department in 1986. He began investigating homicides in 1991. He was responsible for investigating high-profile cases until 2013. He also investigated sex-related crimes. He's retired from the Metropolitan Police Office in October 31st, 2015. How many years was that, Mitch?
29.
29 years, man, on the force. He's the book author, as I was just mentioned, from Strangers in the Streets. He published in 2010. His second book, Damaged Roots, in 2011. He's also, I don't know about this. He also was inducted to Cardozo.
Cardozo Hall of Fame beside Marvin Gaye and all them other people,
Cardozo,
man. Check it out.
Yeah, Cardozo Hall of Fame.
Matter of fact, me and Mike Riley got inducted at the same time.
That's what's up, guys. I'm just being funny because I'm from Dunbar, you know.
Yeah,
exactly. And we got my man Pennagrass over there from
on the east side.
Spingarn. So yeah. But nah, guys, he's been inducted in the Hall of Fame, and I didn't know that, Mitch. In 2000, congratulations, brother. In 2011,
thanks.
And the list goes on and on. We're just gonna talk about all this stuff. Oh, one of the things I want to bring up, he put a movie out called Boss, right? And it was the first movie ever to be played at historical Howard Theater. Let's just jump in there. Tell us about that process? How did that go, and how did that feel about you getting in the Howard Theater with Boss?
It was a great opportunity. I didn't really think it was gonna get there because I didn't think Howard was gonna play some movie. But Dwayne Nutter contacted me and told me that he talked to people at Howard because we had 2 sold out shows at the Navy Heritage Museum downtown. Right. Then we had another sold out show at the Ark in Southeast. Mm-hmm. And then when Dwayne Nutt hit me up about going to Howard, I said, people ain't gonna pay to see this stuff, man, not again. And we had about 700 at the Howard for a movie, and the Howard people were like, man, can you all get at least 200 in here? Mm-hmm. And Dwayne was like, Mitch, what you think? I said, I don't know, man, because people have seen it 3 times.
Right.
But that joint sold out within a week.
Oh yeah, that's a good look.
And it was a pretty good look, and Howard was impressed. We was impressed. And just by being at the Howard, it put out a national buzz through the national media people. I started getting contacted by a lot of actors and people in the industry, and I'm like, I'm just a dude getting started. I don't even know about half the things they're talking about. So I wasn't ready for what was going on, but I embraced it, and I just sat down and learned more about what I was getting into. And today, now we're doing a whole lot now. So at that time, I wasn't ready, but the Howard made me get ready. I mean, we was on Fox 5 and with Wisdom and all them guys. So it made me get ready for the entertainment business. that I wasn't ready for at that particular time. But now we're ready.
Well, what I got so much stuff I want to ask you because we're in the same field, this entertainment piece, and I know there's a lot of people that's out there looking and listening, that's inspiring to do movies, and one thing that we learn, and I learned from you, and just being around you, is you got to beat your craft, and you got to go back and learn.
You got to study.
Right, you got to study. You got to study. So I see here, tell him about you. He's also, guys, a certified producer at DC TV. Tell him what you had to do to go back, because what people do is they take their raw talent and just think that's enough. But you got to know, you got to go and keep learning. So
you have to know the language. And what made me take a producer class was the meetings we were going to. All the meetings we used to go to, the production meetings, and everybody's talking all this language. And I'm sitting there looking at you looking at me. We didn't know what no one was talking about.
Talking Chinese.
We just had passion.
Right. Right.
So I had to take the class and to get certified, just so I can know the business from A through Z. And of course, there's always still much more to learn. But also, I took the class because I wanted to get certified by the government to work with my nonprofit where we teach film production, where I get government contracts to work with kids. So I had to have certification in order to do that.
Right.
So it was more than just the film aspect of it. It was just the aspect of it so I could work with my youth organization to move them forward as well. But I had to take it because it was a lot of things. People call you and talk to you. Like after balls, people were calling me, talking to me about things. I ain't know.
You learn lingo.
I didn't know what the hell they was talking about.
Right.
But after a year of studying, I was much prepared the next time I sat down and started talking to people about Boss 2.
And did it make sense once you went to school
it
and
made sense.
because you had the talent, but once you went to school and started hearing the pieces for
I knew what the terms meant.
Right.
I knew what the terms meant. I now knew what I was doing.
Okay. Cool.
I knew what this meant. I knew what that meant. I knew what this meant. I knew what I was doing, but I didn't know the definition of anything that I was doing.
Right.
I was just operating just based on just passion. Like you get a guy who never played basketball before on an organized level, but he can hoop.
Right.
You put him in a game, he's not as structured, but he has a lot of talent.
Right.
So I wanted to know
had
the
the raw
game.
talent.
Exactly. I wanted to know the game as well as work it as well.
Well, that's good, man. Look, so one of the things that I like, that I admire about him, man. I go over to his house. We're gonna talk about. And there's so many projects going. I'm just gonna be jumping around, guys. So follow me. He has, because I know I want to get, because might ask me a question about equipment and how do you get started, and what kind, do you have to buy a lot of equipment up front? Let's talk about that before we get into the project.
You have to invest, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
you
I
have
can't
to invest in yourself.
Now, years ago, y'all used to see me at all the parties, popping bottles, doing this, doing that. I'm buying everybody champagne. I'm doing all this stuff. But when I realized and started looking at the finances of what it takes to become a filmmaker, all that stuff had to stop.
Yeah, sacrifice.
I stopped. Yeah, I sacrificed everything. Done gone broke. Done this. Done that. And I had to really put money into the craft because, like, we met with all them people. They're like, "Oh, you all are not investing any money. Why should we give you all $20,000? You all not putting up $1."
Right.
So I learned that I have to invest in myself. So what I did was with my film company, and as well as Anthony did with his, Anthony Commodore, we both invested separately to our own film companies. So now together, when we film together, we don't need anything from anyone. We have probably like 12 cameras, and we can do anything. We can produce anything. We can film anything. We can edit anything. So we don't put ourselves in a position now whereas we can grow. And it's making us attractive because we just came from Atlanta filming with Respond them, and we doing a piece now for a network. So we making ourselves attractive in the game, and people see that because, like, with the ID channel interviews I've had, and people say they watch the internet. And the lady told me straight, he said, "Mitch, we searched the internet for talent. We've been watching what you're doing, and we see how hungry you are." Y'all done had 3 interviews. I think I'm gonna get this last one though, but we'll talk about that later.
Right.
But so they're watching, and it's just a matter of just putting your passion into it. So not only we invest in money, we invest in time, and I might go out here and there, and it's my passion, man, because I see the fruits that you can accomplish from it if you put your time and your money into it. It's not like a party. You get paid at the door.
Right.
You get paid right away. This is kind of, you want to make millions, man, it's going to take a minute, but you will get there if you continue to work.
And that's key, guys. Let me just let you all know, you must, and I had to learn this, and every person that on this grind, you got to invest in yourself. Mitch and I, we sit here, we sat in many meetings thinking, hey, we got a great idea, we got talent.
Thought we was getting rich.
Thought somebody was going to come with a bucket of money and say, hey, let me throw it at you. It don't work that way. It don't work. If you're in a Donald Trump figure where his daddy leaving him $1 million, and you don't have, and like me, I don't have rich friends, or I don't know anybody that can go to and say, give me $1 million. So you got to go out and you got to put your blood and sweat in it. And once people, and that's just how it is, no disrespect, but once people see your movement, then they're more likely to move with
they
you.
jump on you.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's very key, guys. You gotta invest. You gotta invest in yourself. Mitch, let's jump down and talk about your summer youth program, because I heard you say something about the whole summer youth program working with the kids. Explain how that's going, and what's, if it's a kid out there that want to be involved in that.
Yeah, like I said, after Boss 2 premiered at the Howard, I was contacted and asked, could I teach kids film production? And I'm like, sure. So I did all the steps and procedures I needed to do to get certified to teach within the DC government for film production. We teach film production, financial literacy, entrepreneurship, life skills, job readiness, police community relations. So we teach those things to youth throughout the summer who are employed by the Marion Barry Summer Youth Program. So the city pays them.
Okay.
They pay us to pay them, but we're teaching them.
Right.
So we get the contract, and right now, we're gonna come back this summer for the second summer. We're in the process now of trying to do this all year round after school.
Oh, cool.
You just want to give people, because every kid can't make a layup. Every kid
There
can't
you go.
score a touchdown.
Right.
And then, like, when I go to a lot of these film festivals, I meet so many talented young ladies who can write. But no one is doing anything with them. They have ideas, they can write, they can do this, they can do that, but they're sitting there because no one is there to help them.
Right.
So in DC, we want to show young people how to do this. And like one of the young kids we had in the program last summer, he was 14. He goes to school without walls. It was just on the news. Him and his group at the school just won a big old grant. And he just learned how to do this stuff with us last summer. They just learned a big old grant to move forward with their production at the school they go to.
That's what's up.
So it's all about just pulling back, man. I coached youth sports for 35 years. So now I'm just coaching film.
There you go. And
Same philosophy.
And it's really real for me, guys, because my daughter, my 14-year-old Kennedy, she's excited. She want to do production. She go to Banneker, and she's now, she just signed up for DC Safe House.
Okay, that's
so
great.
that's your production,
That's
right? So hopefully this summer she get to work with you, and that's what I love about that is because you're right. It's not enough opportunity out there for individuals. So guys, if you're listening, if you want that opportunity, DC Safe House,
Safe House
DC.
DC.
I'm sorry, saying it backwards. Safe House DC. If you have kids in the city that want to go to summer job and want to do some production, go to Safe House DC, and you hopefully get a chance to work with Mitch Credle, and they'll be learning a wealth of information, man. Because just being around this guy is just incredible. I mean, I was over his house how long ago was that? Was there when you did my 1-on-1?
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago.
About a month. I don't know.
It was
but,
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, but when I was there, he was doing a show. When I talk about the show, can I talk about the show?
Yeah.
Okay. When I talk about this show, give you chills, man. This show, he had what's the name of it? The one with
Did you cry?
what's it called?
Did you cry?
Almost. I ain't gonna lie. Almost. He had a show, guys, that 1-on-1 with Dana Dane, and she interviewed mothers who lost their kids to violence, to shootings or death, to some type of accident. What's the name of the show?
What is that? That show is it's two different shows. The first show is Redemption, which is about ex-offenders who are now doing great in the community.
Right.
The second one with Dana. The first one with Bridget Davis. The second one with Dana, and that's called Crimes, Justice, and Injustice.
Crime, Justice, and Injustice. That's the one that I sat back. The Bridget Davis one as well. It's a good because I like that one because there's so many brothers who come home from jail.
And sisters.
Who come home from the prison system and actually make a positive impact on the community. So he's actually, you need to get with him, guys. If you have someone that you know that came home and now doing good stuff, let him do that 1-on-1 interview. It's really cool. But this Justice, give me the name again.
It's called Crime, Justice, and Injustice.
The young lady was Pam. What's her name? Pam?
Yeah, it was Pam Brooks. She lost
Pam
her
Brooks?
son. She lost her son when the police was chasing him on a off-duty police officer was chasing him on a dirt bike.
Right.
And he lost his life. And it's some other things that went on that she talked about that was never told. So I don't want to talk about it until it airs on DC TV.
But guys, it won't be a dry eye in the house. I'm telling you. So I don't know how you stand behind that camera. I don't know how Dana sit across and talk everybody in the room because these people are coming in and they're talking about their babies that they lost. And that's tough.
It's pretty tough. And one interview that you missed, which was real touching. I don't know if you all remember the Colonel Brooks murder back in 2003. 3 people were murdered in Colonel Brooks Tavern, and it was in Brooklyn, Northeast. And one of the guys who was on one of the episodes is he was a survivor of that. He was the manager at this restaurant where 3 of the employees were marched into the kitchen and murdered. They were executed inside the freezer, and he had to hide in order to save his life.
Wow.
And and naturally he feels bad because he couldn't help them. But like I explained to him even back then, you cannot. What was you going to do? Be the 4th victim?
Yeah.
So he's telling this story, and it's I said, dude, you need to write a book. I mean, I'm telling you, man, his story is deep. It still bothers him because his 3 employees died. He survived.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
it bothered him. And I interviewed him for like 12 hours, because at the time, I thought he was a suspect. So I drilled him, man, and I felt bad, man.
Oh, you interviewed him
Yeah,
as
back
an
then.
officer.
Yeah, it was my case. I was the detective on the case. So I drilled him, thinking he was a suspect in the case, because I'm like, I walk into the restaurant, 3 people dead. You the only one living, bro. I mean, come on, man.
Right.
But he wasn't involved. There was a
He wasn't
former
involved.
employee involved. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, it was deep. His story is deep, man.
Did they catch the gentleman?
Yeah, well, the main suspect, and we flew down. We took off, tried to get down Richmond, down Colonial Heights, Virginia. He ended up committing suicide before we got to him. But the other 3 who was part of it, we got them 3. They still in prison.
Wow.
He has a hell of a story to tell, man.
That's the story. That's the story.
His
Did
story
he
is
say
deep.
everything about writing a book or no?
I told him he needs to.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
story is
that's
deep. It still
definitely
bothers him.
That's definitely.
I mean, it's like someone coming here now. I mean, like I told him, man, nothing you can do about that. You cannot be Superman. But as a man, you feel as though you can save the world.
Yeah.
But hey, man, he did it. He hid and he survived.
Woo. So guys, when when are those gonna air? I mean, what's your timeline?
Probably during the summer.
Okay.
I'm editing. I'm just doing a mini series with both, 6 episodes for each. On April the 21st, we're gonna film 4 more episodes for Dana's, for Crime Justice and Injustice. So we'll finish that. So I want everything to air on DCTV probably maybe August, hopefully,
Right.
or maybe early September. Depends on when they're gonna put it on there. But I just wanted to hurry up and just edit it and put it together, because now we're doing something else with people in Atlanta. So we're trying to put things in order, because I don't want to overdo it, but I want to get everything done so I can be free to start filming the Bunny Man hopefully late spring.
The Bunny Man. I remember that was the Bunny Man.
Yeah.
Scary Bunny Man.
We all remember that.
Yeah. The Bunny Man.
We all remember that.
Little kid,
I
John.
won't talk about
Right.
it right now. Yeah, but we're going to do that also.
Right. So, guys, we got to go to break in a minute, but when we come back, I want to talk to Mitch about, a lot of stuff. One, I want to talk about just us in the city. When Pennagrass from Tricky Inc. and Raynard was just on the set, they talked a lot about this city and us doing stuff, guys. And one of the big things I want to talk about is there's so much talent, but everywhere
too
we
much
go,
talent, man.
everybody help each other a lot, except here. We don't have it enough.
Before you go on break, we went down to Atlanta.
Right.
Here it is, we're nobodies.
Right.
We filmed with 7 or 8 superstars.
Right.
I mean, known people.
Right.
They treated us like we were king. We were directing them. Here it is, Russ Parr, big director. We directed him.
Right.
So we got down there. Everybody treated us with respect. Everybody was so helpful. It was togetherness. Everybody was pulling together. It was so much teamwork.
Cohesiveness.
Keith
Right.
Robinson was in the studio. When Black Child walked in, Keith Robinson was like, hey, man, come on, get in the studio with me.
Right.
It wasn't no hating. It wasn't no who's this, who's that. They got in there, and we all,
Well, hold on to that, Mitch. We're going to go to
Man,
break,
it was-
man.
it was different.
Hold
It was
on to that.
different.
We're going to talk. I want to talk about that when we come back, guys. Stay tuned. Just stay tuned, guys, for the conclusion of In the Lab with my man Mitch Credle after this.
Coming up, more In the Lab with author Keith Childs, presented by the Porter Law Firm, Champions for Justice. Easy Prey the Trilogy, a highly anticipated novel series by author Keith Childs, will leave you longing for more. Easy Prey delves into the tragic events that transformed the life of Mallory Bell. Beautiful and bright, a powerful, successful businesswoman with an MBA, Mallory appears to have it all. Born to loving, wealthy parents, she finds herself in a fight for survival after witnessing a childhood tragedy that turns her perfect world upside down. Mallory Bell is transformed to Mallory Kilpatrick when the tragic events that fuel her hunger for success spark her ravenous appetite for revenge. Defying the odds, this drop-dead gorgeous, irrefutably sexy, and equally savvy businesswoman reemerges at the top of her game and on the hunt for easy prey. What's behind the mind of this beautiful black female serial killer? Be careful what you pray for. Easy Prey the Trilogy by author Keith Childs, coming spring 2018. Follow us on social media at author Keith Childs. Choose AWash and Associates for experienced professional electricians. Call 202-388-4000 or visit us online at awashassociates.com. If you've experienced personal injury or wrongful death, call the Porter Law Firm, Champions for Justice, at 888-258-2448 or online at theporterfirm.com. Join the growing list of distinguished guests and advertisers on In the Lab with author Keith Childs. Our team will customize a package that'll increase your exposure and help your business grow. Call 240-667-6017. That's 240-667-6017.
All right, we're back, guys, with more in the lab with Mitch Credle. Don't forget to watch and share this, guys, on author Keith Childs on YouTube. That's all my handles, guys. Brought to you by Easy Prey. Please, guys, it's coming out this spring, ready to rock. But guys, let me jump right back into this with Mitch, because we was right on something hot that I want to talk about. That I'm all of my travels, even from when I toured for 20 years singing, got back over the entertainment piece. And I've been to LA, met a lot of people all over the country. What I noticed about our town, and I'm not crapping on it. I'm not shitting on it.
Say what you want to say,
right?
yeah.
Right. But what I'm saying is, we have so much star power here. I mean, Atlanta is Black Hollywood.
Crazy, man.
It's just we have not set as businessmen and come to the table, because you got cats that can do movies, that can write books, that throw parties, that got capital. Why these cats don't come together and make Black Hollywood? They do it everywhere else.
Yeah.
We don't do it here.
I know.
For some reason, we stay in our pocket and we don't, our own little world, and we don't cross those lines. So the struggle always seems harder. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the reasons when I put the show together, I said, look, I'm going to open the show, not just because I first did it for my book. And I said, forget that. I know way too many people doing stuff. Let me make everybody, so everybody can get in and love, because we always talk about this. Yeah. It's just, like you just say, going out and everybody helping everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you got somebody that got finances, because you're always going to need money.
Yeah, always.
You got investors that got finances. We got talent. Mm-hmm. You can shoot movies. Mm. I write books. You write books. We write movies. We can fund our own stuff.
Yeah, you got to have capital to get the talent.
But that's the thing.
You can, like with Boss, I made Boss movie out of my pocket money. That maybe, I might have probably spent a little over 10 grand.
Right.
I made Boss 2 out of my pocket money. That probably the same amount of money. So, and that's money I may not ever see again. I mean, Boss is on Amazon. Boss 2 going to be on Amazon soon. But you get paid based on the minutes watched.
Right.
But even though I'm not making any money off it right now, my grandkids may make money off it.
Absolutely.
Because like my books, they're gonna be in circulation forever, and you will soon see that as well. Mm-hmm. So even though you may not see the money now, you'll see it at some point. But throughout this entire process, we've learned how to now make movies where you can get Hollywood people in there. There are a lot of actors who are not working.
Exactly.
So now we know the process of how to do a SAG project, how to bring people in to get a budget to pay them. We now know how to go through DC Office of Cablevision, Music, Television, how to use their money. We got to have a certain amount to get a certain amount. So now we know how to do all that kind of stuff. So now it's just a matter of us just continuing to grow, and now we know how to do the contracts. I mean, see, we learn as we go. So now we can do the things that we couldn't do before.
Right.
So at this point, moving forward, I think we're in a great position where we can start collabing with people like we're doing. Like I said, we're doing a piece now with Trey Chaney. And I'm not going into all the details about it, but it's going to be a network piece.
I've been seeing it on.
Yeah, so just putting that
a lot of heavy
first,
hitters in it.
yeah, a lot of heavy hitters in. So just putting that first piece on television is going to be big for us. It's going to be Commodore Independent Film Work in association with Safe House Films DC going across the screen. Wow. That's the first thing you're going to see.
Credit.
So that's going to be major. So therefore, that's giving us some credibility. It's giving us a TV credit as executive producers.
And that's major.
Yeah, that's major. So that's going to help us move forward. And now we're very attractive where I can go to, hey, Keith Childs, this is what we done. We need this amount of money. We need this, we need that. Now people can make an investment and they can feel comfortable in making an investment because we done showed our worth.
Right. And that's the key. So now that you understand it, you
didn't
put your work in,
first.
and you say, we learn as we grow. So, we growing and we learning. But another piece of the investment piece, because I'm around people that, have some liquidity that they can invest in. But of course, in this day and time, people want to make sure if they put their dollar out, they want to get $3 back, which is
that's normal.
Right, that's normal.
Everyone thinks that way.
Once a lot of people don't understand from that investment side, those who may have some capital and may think about, I want to be an executive producer, they don't understand how lucrative. If you land a Netflix show, a 13-episode cable show, $200,000-$300,000, well, $350,000 an episode, you may invest $80,000 and you're getting $350,000
back per
episode for 30 episodes. And if they pick you up a season, that money just grow, and as the popularity of the show grows. So that's why the money is so lucrative in it. For the money that you put up, the money. That's why you hustle and get your money together. But just like with my book, this book gonna be a movie. You feel me? You know it.
Well,
you know this
it
gonna be a
is. Well, I already
movie.
know
So
it, yeah.
this is just the same process. I'm gonna go through the grind. I'm gonna
But people don't understand the
these.
business side of things. Like with my movies, okay, I ain't made no money, but that's claimed on my taxes.
Yeah.
It's business.
It's business.
My business, my Safe House Film DC is legit. It's not me. Okay, this Mitch Credle, everything's legit. So you have to set yourself up business wise, and you have to have strong business.
And that's key. That's key.
Business minded people to help you get through the process.
Right.
And when I lose money, I don't cry. Ain't a tax write-off.
Right.
I'm
And you got
working.
it right. And it's a passion, guys.
Yeah,
So
it's a passion.
and for what we do, like with myself, we do stuff for passion. My guys sitting out here, guys, I can't see them on screen, but Trick
Yeah,
Lincoln is still in the building.
exactly.
They do. I told
Top
them
flight.
tough. Oh man,
Top flight.
and juggernauts
Put
in
on
the
my
game,
fine
but it's
shoes.
passion, right?
Put on my fine
And-
shoes, yeah.
And the good thing about that too, though, the good thing about that too is understanding our lane.
Yeah.
Like we're not party promoters, so we wouldn't have any success doing what they do. But they do what they do
I can't
well.
do it, man.
Right,
Just doing
right.
the
Oh,
boss.
man.
Just doing them boss events drove me crazy.
Let me tell you something. I
was stressed out.
I threw a couple of parties, right?
I can't
And
do it.
Let me just be on the record and say I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I hate it.
I can't do it.
I hate it. I do it. I think I throw a party now once a year what we was doing for Dunbar.
Right,
my high
right,
school.
right.
Is that right, Ray? In the building, yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah.
So we do that, but that's about it because that's fun.
Yeah,
But going out here trying to promote
much work,
parties,
man.
man.
There's a lot of
I
work.
leave that to the people that like to do it.
Yeah, I
man,
respect you for
right,
that.
right.
I told Dwayne Nuts, I respect y'all grind.
Yeah, man, that's a grind there, brother.
God.
That's a grind there. But you got to respect everybody lane, man.
Yeah,
and it's just
exactly. You have to
understanding,
respect it.
right? And it's just understanding, man. When you respect everybody, hustle, and everybody just got that respect for, you stay in your lane. It's good. You can coexist that way. I have respect for what the next man do. I'm gonna do what I do. You do what you do.
Yeah. And see, what people don't understand, though, Keith, like with the internet today, if you have a following, you can make any kind of film. If you have a following of 1 million people, you can make any kind of film. You can put it on Amazon. You can make money, or you put it on you, whatever you want to put it. But if you have a following, you can make money. See, a lot of people don't understand that. They think, let's just make a movie, let's do it. I'm like, who follows you?
Yeah.
Who gonna look at it?
Right.
But any person can make a film, a documentary. You can make anything. As long as you have a following, you can make money. Just like a party.
Absolutely.
You can promote a
Absolutely.
party. People come, you gonna make money.
me
That's the
tell
same
you-
thing about film. You have a following, you can make money.
Let me tell you what I thought long time ago. I think I might have told you before, but let me say about the guys that are here. Because I always said that these guys need a reality show. They need a following. They because they do their thing, but I personally think they leave so much money on the table. They got 4,000 or 5,000 people coming to their events. Imagine that on a reality show with 2, 3, 4 million people watching. See that? Every city do it.
And see, that's
It's
why.
bananas.
See, that's why right now we're in.
Bananas.
That's why right now we're in the process of. Like when I talked to a lady from the ID channel, she said, Mitch, she said when you all first, she said all it's gonna take is one. As long as you have one relationship with a network,
That's it.
that's all it takes.
That's it.
So that's what we're in the process of doing. We just want to get one We done sat down at the table before with someone from TV One about a couple of years ago. But we said if you get one relationship with a network, then you can start putting stuff on television. It's about they don't care how good you are. They don't care what you
It's all
have.
who you know.
If you don't have if you don't have a friendship, a relationship with somebody from a network, you ain't getting nothing on television.
That is true.
I don't care who you are.
I've heard years ago from a guy who used to manage us, man. He said, "It's who you know and who you blow."
Our relationships.
That's what he used to say, man. That's what he used to say, bro.
Yeah,
I
no,
know
it's
it's
true.
but it's so true. I was younger back
Relationship.
then. I didn't understand it. Dude, Charles Benjamin, man, he was a boxing promoter. He had put some money into our group, and he put some money in our group, man, and buy our clothes and everything. And he always said that, man. And then go off to meet Gene Griffin, who used to manage Guy. He managed us for a little while, and it always was the same thing. Relationships breed. And you can have all the money in the world if you don't
Gotta
have
have
relationships.
relationship, man.
You need them both. But you can have a
Yeah, you
relationship
gotta
with no
have
money. So you
relationship,
need
man.
them. You need to have money and
you
relationship.
got to.
Relationships to me is stronger than money. Now
It
you
is.
need money. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
Relationship is
but
stronger. You
if
can
I
be-
know you,
Yeah.
if I'm sitting here and I can pick the phone up and call Jay, dog, you can have all the money in the world, can't touch him. He can open doors that other people can't. So it's just having those type of relationships, man, and just with local people. These guys. I keep talking about them, but having a relationship. There's a lot of people that don't know them.
Exactly. You're
That
right.
would like to know them.
No,
So
you're
when
right.
you have that access to people, man, you got to just understand that and it's take it in, man, and secure it, guys.
And that's what we don't do in DC.
We don't.
When people
We
have
don't.
somebody told a long time ago when I first became a homicide detective a long time ago, one of the veterans in the office told me, he said, Mitch, you're a homicide detective. Let me tell you something. You one of the nation's finest. when you go to clubs, when you go anywhere, introduce yourself to the manager or the owner of the place. Let them know who you are.
Right.
It's about building relationships. Let them know. He said, even if he don't give you anything, just it's about who you are, and it's just about introducing yourselves to people.
All right, guys. Hey, we about to wrap this show up, man. They're in my ear saying wrap it, but guys, hey, that would do it for this week's show in the lab, brought to you by the Porter firm. I want to thank my guest, Mitch Credle, in the building. Say thank you, brother. I also thank my guys, Raynard and Pennagrass.
Heavy hitters.
Hey, Saturday, Black Extravaganza. Be there. Be fly. Have your stuff on, guys. Chuck Brown in the building. Monica in the building. So we're here. We're going to do this. Have fun, man. Support each other, man. And that's one. That's the show. See y'all next week. And I'm out.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Good job, kid.
Yeah, I was talking about that. I pulled this up.